Hi guys, my name's Bree with EVPL North Park, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make your own envelopes in 3 different ways. These are the 3 cards that we're going to make today. The first one is going to have a pull tab on it, and it's probably the hardest one to make. So the first fold, you're going to want to find the center of one of the shorter sides and then fold over the edges just like this. You're going to try and get it as close to the center as possible. You also want to make sure that your point is nice and pointy and that your flaps line up to create a nice line. Now you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Now you're going to take the point that you just made and fold it over. So you're going to put it right at the point where their flaps intersect. And you're going to do the same thing with the other side. If they're centered, they should line up in the middle pretty well. Now you're going to take these flaps and you're going to fold it down to the center. And this almost looks more like a traditional envelope. And you're going to do the same thing with the other side. And in theory, what you want is for all of your lines to sit perfectly right next to each other. As you can see, mine is definitely not perfect, but it's still going to work. Now you want to decide which of your triangles is best aligned. That one is the one that you're going to fold back second. You're going to flip this over and fold your messier triangle first. If they're both the same level of messy, then it doesn't matter. But now you're going to fold back your other one on top, and this is going to be the one people see when they first look at it. And you're going to tuck the edges in just like this into the little triangle up top. You might have to squish it and manipulate it a little bit to get it to stay in position. And now you're done. You can pull it out, it looks just like this. You can write a letter or you can put a gift card inside of it. This next one is probably the easiest one that we're going to do, and it's the one that looks the most like a traditional envelope. It actually starts out the same way as the first. So you're going to again find your center, and then you're going to fold your flaps over. And again, you're looking for that point up top, and you want to make sure that you form as straight a line as you can with your 2 edges here. Now you're going to take one of the other edges and fold it over. So again, the point, you want to be as pointy as possible and make sure that you get a nice line there. And the next part, you're going to flip it over and you're going to fold it into thirds. This is a little tricky just because of the odd shape of the paper, but ultimately you want to make sure that this rectangle piece that you're folding back is longer than this flap. And as long as that is true, then your envelope will work. Now I'm going to fold this over. I'm going to reinforce the fold so it stays. If you're looking to put a letter or a gift card, you want to put it right in this little area right here that doesn't actually get folded. And then you can fold it up as you go and it'll hold it in there. And it'll hold. Again, this is great for holding a letter or a gift card when you open it back up, you want to put it right about here, right in this area. Our last one is actually a little easier than it looks. The trickiest part here is probably getting a square paper to begin with. So to do that, you're going to do this fold here, which ensures that your length and your width of paper is going to be the same. And then for this rectangle on the end here, you can either fold it back and forth until you can pull it off, or you can take a pair of scissors and cut it, like I'm doing. And you're left with this nice square. I'm going to start this by folding it in half in 4 different ways. So the first way, if you're doing it with printer paper, is already a given. You're going to fold it in half like a taco again. And the cool thing here is you're creating these intersecting lines on the paper that will help you identify where the center is later on. Now we've got 2 more folds to do. Just like this. This is our final fold in half. Okay, now you're going to take the points, the corners here, and you're going to fold them down to that center point. And you're going to do this with each of your corners. Again, try and make sure they align as much as possible. Now you're going to open it back up, and you're going to take those corners and you're going to fold them to the line that you just made. Just like this. And then you're going to take that corner and you're going to fold it back in the other direction towards the flat edge so that the point aligns with that flat edge. And you should have the center line to help you know exactly where to go. Next, you're going to flip it over, and it looks kind of like a stop sign. And then you're going to fold that flat edge in to line up with your center line, just like this. And you're going to fold them each on top of each other. Now it's important to make sure that you go in a circle. So you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise, but you want to make sure you're going in the same direction each time so that they layer on top of one another. Just like this. And then you're going to take that edge and you're going to fold it under the first flap that you folded forward. And that is going to hold it in place, kind of like closing a cardboard box. You might have to manipulate it a little bit to get it to fall flat. And now you're done. These are 3 different ways to fold envelopes that you can give people for birthdays or any event that you have coming up. Hey, thanks for tuning in with us. For more cool stuff, you can find us at evpl.org, or you can check us on social media. Stay safe out there.